What is up, YouTube? Don't forget to save, aka Sam, coming back at you with a Monday video. As you guys know, I'm continuing on with the Nightmare on Elm Street series. I do not know if this will be finished by the end of October, but I will say that next month in November, the first week or so will be an October hangover. I have one of those every year, and I don't even drink. So with all that said, guys, if you like my content, drop me a like, leave me a comment with your thoughts about this movie, whatever you guys feel like you want to add to it, or tell me I suck. It's whatever, man. So with all that said, and also don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. So with all that said, Nightmare on Elm Street for the Dream Master. We're gonna start talking. We're just gonna jump into it here. The release date is August 19th of 1988. This is important. It's kind of a complicated. It was kind of a complicated series of events that made this movie, but we'll get into that. We have Lisa Wilcox as Alice Johnson, the final girl, and she's amazing. I love Lisa Wilcox. Love her in this movie. Love her in Part 5. We'll get to that in Part 5. We'll stick to Part 4 here. Danny Hassel played her love interest, Dan Jordan. He was kind of funny in an interview. He said that he thinks the reason they named his character Dan is because they thought he sucked so bad that he wouldn't remember his name. So anyway, just funny aside there. Robert Englund, again, back as Freddy, still sharp as a tack. I love him in this movie as well. The guy is just timeless. And also in Part 4, you get to see Robert Englund in a school nurse outfit. So for all of you freaks out there, maybe that's what you're into. Hey, whatever floats your boat. So continuing on. Tuesday Night, and that's actually her name. I don't know what parents named their kid Tuesday Night, but I feel that maybe that's child abuse. But anyway, she's Kristen Parker in this movie. Now, the reason that Tuesday Night is and not Patricia Arquette is because she actually turned the role down, and this is, not confirmed, but word is that she didn't want to be typecast as a horror movie actress, and that does happen from time to time, so I can understand that. But she turned down a rather large sum of money because she just didn't want to be typecast, and she's went on to have a great career. I'm not going to say it hurt her, but it definitely affects the movie. So anyway, continuing on. Tuesday Night just didn't have the chemistry that Patricia Arquette had, I don't think. But be that as it may, it is what it is. Ken Sagoes comes back as Kincaid from Part 3, and Rodney Eastman comes back as Joey. They're not in the movie for maybe 10 minutes. We'll get to that. Robert Shea actually has a cameo as the school teacher. He's talking about Aristotle's dream theory, basically. So that's kind of a neat thing. So part of the thing with Nightmare on Elm Street 4 is they had the posters out for it before they ever even started writing the script. And to make things even worse, there was a Writers Guild strike up from May to like August of '88. So, a lot of the script was done as they went, as they were shooting the scenes. So consider that when you're looking at this movie. It's known as the MTV Nightmare movie. The cinematography in this movie is outstanding. The special effects are outstanding. It actually won an award for special effects, believe it or not. And yeah, anyway, we had a great soundtrack with this movie as well. Dramarama, anything Dramarama was like an underground band in New Jersey. And man, if you guys, I'll leave the link for that in the description below. You guys should check that out. Sinead O'Connor, actually. Remember when Sinead O'Connor was burning the world up, guys, and she shaved her head, and she was like the Lady Gaga of the 80s, guys. For those younger ones that don't remember or don't know who the hell I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, Sinead O'Connor, I Want Your Hands on Me was her song. She was during the Debbie weightlifting sequence. And going back to that, the whole Roach Motel, he turns her into a cockroach, and then because she was afraid of bugs, right? So, Freddy's going to play on that. And the Roach Motel, where you check in but you don't check out, that was a good line, I thought. The Fat Boys had Ready for Freddy, another good song on that. And another fun fact is the Crave Inn Cafe where Alex works. The Crave Inn Cafe, get it? The Crave Inn? Okay, so it's a neat little thing. Also, one more point I want to make. The dream sequence where Dan and Alice are like stuck in a loop. I think that's like one of the best portrayals of what a nightmare is. Like he gets stuck in a loop, and that's kind of a really, really poignant part of the movie too. So anyway, the plot is that the survivors from part 3, the final Nightmare on Elm Street, children of the parents who set him on fire. Again, the dream powers that they had. Now, Kristen had the ability to bring other people into her dream, and in part 4, the Dream Master, the whole thing is that when it was spoilers, when Freddy throws Kristen into the furnace in the nightmare, she drags Alice into it, and I guess Freddy needs Alice in order to, get other, because he kills all the original children of the parents that burned him alive, so he needs somebody to bring him the new crop of kids, and that's kind of, and again, this was written on the spot, and I know that towards the end of the movie they also ran out of funding. The Rick kill was supposed to be different, but they just didn't have the money to do the effects. Back then, even now, the special effects cost a lot of money, and so that was what that was. But overall, like I said, it was the MTV Nightmare movie. Like I said, the cinematography was awesome. Freddy was awesome. I have no problems with this movie. I think it's a good follow-up to part 3. I would definitely say check this one out as well, as far as like that goes, because like I said, it's a fun movie, right? And so with all that said, guys, I know this has been a kind of a longer video. I try to keep these short because I could go on and on and on, and it would just never end. But that being said, let me know what you guys' thoughts of part 4 is. I think it's a fantastic movie. I pop this sucker in. I watch all these movies just to get refreshed on them. So anyway, leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Until tomorrow, guys, I don't know my schedule this week. My schedule this week is crazy. I may do a Constitution video. I may do an announcement video. I really don't know at this time. This happens sometimes on YouTube. So with all that said, guys, until next time, no matter what happens, love your hobby, and we'll love you back. Peace.